welcome back to another video. First of all, I'd like to apologise if you hear loud banging, stomping, noisy, inconsiderate people, but it's just my neighbours who live above me. It's a whole thing. They're very rude, they don't listen, they're just not the nicest of people. But I can't keep putting this video off because, to be honest, I hardly ever get any quiet time here at the moment. So now is really the only best opportunity I've got to do this video, and if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it because it's a tough one. So trigger warning, this may be upsetting for you to watch. You may not like this conversation, so if it upsets you, please just leave. I'm sorry if anything offends you, but this is just my story time. Something that I feel should be spoke of. I'm not going to go into too much detail of it, anything like that, but I'm just gonna put some bits and bobs out there. Again, I apologise for the noise because that's all I can hear and they distract me. But yeah, they're an absolute nightmare, so I do apologise. I actually thought they were going to be quiet, but they're not, so I'm just going to have to carry on with the video because they're not going to be quiet anytime soon, and I need to get this video done so I can edit it and stuff. But anyway, so a few of you may already know, a majority of you do, I think, as I have posted it up before on my Instagram. Nothing much, just, yeah. But my dad, aka Pops, who a few of you have come to know and love on this channel, and personally met him at SlimCon that we went to a few years back, has sadly passed away. It wasn't a shock. Well, it was and it wasn't, because he'd been a very poorly man for a long while. He had stage 4 cancer, and he was battling it out, and he was having chemo and things to hopefully give him an 80% chance of living a little bit longer. But sadly that wasn't the case, and he had lung cancer and it spread up through his glands and it went onto his brain as well. So he was having like electrotherapy on his brain, which worked, but the cancer in the lungs and stuff didn't want to know. And when he had the chemo, it made him just go, he just went right down. But he's a proper brave superhero to me because he really tried. He really did try his hardest to stick around for me and Ray, which is my brother. We are everything, absolutely everything to my dad. He adores us as we do him. He's the best father I could have ever wished for. I wouldn't change a single thing about him, just that he wasn't poorly. He told me just after Christmas, because I went down there because I couldn't be there for Christmas, so I went just after Christmas. But I just lost Angel, but my dad knew a few weeks before that, but he didn't want to upset me, because he knew how heartbroken I was over Angel, so he didn't tell me straight away. But yeah, he told me New Year's Eve, so I've known since New Year's Eve, and that's why I've been very quiet on here. I just randomly disappeared because my mind and my energy has just been elsewhere. So it was very poorly. It got to the point that when I did go down there to spend time with him, where he was at poorly, because he had like a hospital bed and things in the living room, he couldn't speak anymore. He wasn't really there. I got a smile out of him. So he realised who I was. My mum came with me as well. My mum loves my dad to pieces. She always will. They've known each other since they were kids. So yeah, my mum came with me. Me and my mum stayed downstairs with my dad. So yeah, I spoke to him, I gave him his cuddles, told him how much I loved him, and I will always be my one true superhero. He really is. He saved me so many times. So grateful for him. Um, and yeah, I gave him his kisses and his cuddles and things. Um, and yeah, I went to sleep around like 3, 4 in the morning, and my mum come and got me to tell me, you know, sadly he passed away. So I still went over and gave him a kiss and a cuddle, held his hand until he had to leave. Uh, yeah, and then a few bits and bobs had to be sorted out. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty. And then I had to come home for a little bit, sort some stuff out. Me and my brother still came together for each end of the phone, sorted everything out that needed to be done in preparation for his funeral and things. Me and my brother did our absolute best for him. Before I went back over, oh, I forgot to mention as well, my dad sadly passed away the day before Father's Day, which was incredibly heartbreaking. So I didn't even get to give him his gifts and his big balloon and stuff, but I let the big balloon off on Father's Day with my brother, so we did it together for him, so we sent it up to him anyway, so he had his balloon. Yeah, and then when I'd come home, and as I say, I was talking about my brother and things. Sorry, I thought someone was knocking. I went. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I say a lot because I'm flustered, and they're distracting me as well. Anyway, hold on. So when I'd got back before the funeral, I went over back to Birmingham for a couple of days to be ready and to help Linda with things for the wake, etc., etc. I'd booked in to see my dad at the Chapel of Rest, and I got him. I brought him his suit, nice suit, and his tie, shoes. He had a Peaky Blinders hat with him. I've got him like a little pin badge with a little aeroplane on because he loves his planes and he loves his flying. I got him a little tie pin that says "Love you always, Dad," from me and Ray. Yeah, he's got him, even got him a new pair of pants. So yeah, and I sent that up to him to the place where he was, so that, you know, it was there for him. And yeah, I went to the Chapel of Rest. The first time I went with my mum and Gary, they came to pay their respects as well, and my brother Ray. I had a good chat with my dad, spoke to him, you know, held his hand, gave him a kiss goodnight, put him some photos in, dad teddy bears, his sweets that he likes, an aeroplane that he made. I got a gold rose. I bought me one and him one so that I keep one here so that he's close with me, and I got him one. It's just like a nice gold rose with a diamond petal. I'll show you one day on my one. So he's got that in with him as well. And he asked me that when the time comes to make sure that he's got a little, because I've got these little jars with Angel, my dog, my chihuahua, who passed away. She's got a little fur in a jar and he wanted one. So he had one, and I did him one with Shelby, which is his dog, Arthur. He wanted some hair of that as well, but he wanted it with him. So I made sure I'd got them and took them for him. And then again, I visited him the second day, the day before the funeral, because I just couldn't bear the thought of not being able to see my dad. I knew that was going to be the last time I got to see him and tell him how much I love him and how much I appreciate everything he's ever done for me and for my brother. I told him absolutely everything. I made sure I let him know how much he's loved and how amazing and wonderful he is. Because he truly is, honestly. I couldn't have wished for a better dad. I really couldn't. He'd do anything for me. He's always there at the end of the phone. Always got the voice. Knows everything, my dad. He's just an absolute legend. Absolute legend, and I'll always love him. But yeah, then he had his funeral and stuff. It was really nice. It was lovely. I think me and my brother did him proud, to be honest. Um, and yeah, come home and we're here, and I'm trying my best to push through, but it's a real struggle. I miss him dearly, which is obvious, isn't it? I've even got one of his zip-up jackets just so I can cuddle it and talk to him. I'll always talk to him anyway. I don't care how weird people think I am, to be honest, because I'll never stop talking to my dad. Sorry for the sniffing. But yeah, it's been a bumpy ride. That's the gist anyway. There's obviously been more things entailed in it, a lot more. But yeah, that's what's been going on, and with all that, that's why it's been a bit of a struggle to stay on plan and do Slimming World and things, which is why I've restarted now again. I've picked it all back up. I've started doing YouTube again because my dad loved me doing YouTube. He was proud of it. He told everyone about it and my journey and how what I'm doing and Slimming World. He was super proud. He was my biggest cheerleader, as you guys probably already know. He always supported me and he always encouraged me to do it, and I know he'd be telling me to carry on to do this, which is why I'm finally doing it, because I'm thinking, well, I know Dad would want me to. He's always proud of me. He was proud of me regardless of what I did anyway. But he was proud of my YouTube and the lovely people that talk to me. He was proud of all of you guys. He always spoke of you all. But yeah, I'm trying my best. It's very difficult. I'm still grieving, obviously. It's just when you had the funeral and things to arrange and discuss and phone calls and all that sort of stuff, you're busy, you're occupied, you're doing something. So that was for a couple of months that was going on for. But since the day of my dad's funeral, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Sort of hit home a lot more. Sorry, I keep looking at this. I've got a photo of my dad over there. And I just don't know what to do. I don't want to come on here and bombard everybody about it. Also, so I thought I'd just do this one video now. And I've had a few people commenting on my Instagram saying, "Also, you know, you didn't realise," and that's absolutely fine. It's because I haven't really put it out there a great deal. It's only because of the Father's Day balloon that I said about that. I'd shared that the balloon going off. And for his birthday, because his birthday was the 4th of July, which was upsetting as well, because he didn't quite make it 2 weeks too soon. He was really looking forward to it because he wanted to barbecue with me, my brother, all his family and friends for one last time. He was so looking forward to it. It was what kept him going. But he didn't quite make it, and that was really heartbreaking because I felt so sad for him because he really wanted it. He made so many little plans. He wanted to go camping with me and my brother. He wanted to do a little few things before it was too late, and he just didn't get the chance to, because cancer is an absolute bitch. It really is. He was such a wonderful, lovely, kind, caring man, and he didn't deserve to have that. He didn't deserve to make his way to heaven that way. I just don't think it was fair. He didn't deserve it at all. But he was really struggling, and he was in a lot of pain. He was on all sorts of medication as well. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm just really annoyed that that's how he had to go, because he didn't deserve any of that. He's a lovely, lovely, lovely man. I mean, I know everyone loves their dad, you know, but even if dad aside, just man in general, he's honestly so kind and caring. He wouldn't hurt anybody. I'm just so sad. Lost without my pops. I just miss not being able to talk to him, pick up the phone. hear his beautiful voice, his dadded voice. I just miss hearing him say, "Love you, princess." As I've said before, my dad's always called me princess. My mum told me literally since the day I was born. And I'm now 34 and it was still going on, so I felt weird if you ever called me Vicky, to be honest. So I'm just gonna have a quick drink. But yeah, so yeah, that's my dad's story, if you want to call it a story. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't really have much to add on the subject now. It's just what need to try and dust myself off a little bit. I'm never going to get over it. I know people say it gets easier with time. It probably does, but it's still really raw for me at the moment, and I don't think I'll ever stop crying over my dad, to be fair. I really don't think I'll ever stop crying over my dad. I've cried every day so far. We're now in August. But yeah, I miss him terribly. I'll always miss him. I'll always talk to him, and I'll visit him as often as I can. And every birthday, Christmas, Father's Day, anniversary, I'll always send him up a balloon as well. Yeah. And in other news, a lot of you have been asking me, are you engaged? Yes, I am. I am engaged. No dates or anything like that set in stone. It's just I got engaged just before my dad got poorly. My dad was over the moon. He was absolutely ecstatic because he loves Gary to pieces. He really, really does. He loves him to bits. So that makes me happy. But yeah, there's nothing set in stone. It's nothing anytime soon. Not within the next, I don't even know. It's just not anytime soon. Anyway, it'll be a long while. Nothing to discuss there. But yeah, we are engaged. Don't even know if you can see. Yeah. Also, I've got another tattoo. You've probably just seen it. But it says princess. If you can make it out, I don't know if you'll be able to see. I don't even know how I'm able to even. I'm just literally twisting my wrist. It says princess, and it's got this line underneath. That was off my last birthday card from my dad, from when he was last down here. As last time he visited he came the 19th of February, and he got really poorly after that. So, but yeah, the envelope. You can see he wrote it out, and obviously it said princess, so I've just had it transferred on as a tattoo. So I've always got a piece of him with me. I'll always have him with me. His actual handwriting, you know, it's his. So yeah, and you ain't gonna be able to see this, but I have got I can't do this. Hold on. Okay, you can see I have got a dad tattoo there. And I just added the 1961 to 2023, so I've got his years on there. So the year he was born and the year he passed. You really can't see them, and I can't twist my wrist any other way. But yeah, so I've got those. I've got Saint I'm sorry, but that's about it. There's nothing more to update on. My mum's doing well. My brothers are okay. My stepdad's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to jump on and talk about my pops, really, just so you knew what was what, because I have a few random different messages, and I just thought I'd just do it all in this one video, and then everyone knows what's what. And then I haven't got to keep repeating myself, because it's really hard to talk about. I don't want to keep individually messaging the same thing. It's just too difficult to keep going over it, really. But yeah, that's that. I'm going to try my hardest to stick to this Slimming World journey, and because I know that's what Pops would want and my mum wants as well. So I'm going to do my best, guys. I'm going to leave it here. And yeah, I will see you all in another video, and hope you're all well and okay, and all doing all right. And yeah, just keep making memories, guys, and the ones you love, tell them you love them on the daily, and always give them a cuddle. If you can't get to them, phone them. Yeah, just live and love, guys. That's all I can say. Just respect everyone that you've got and just treasure them. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I will see you all in another video, and I'm sorry that this wasn't a happy chappy fun dealy doody video, but as I say, I just wanted to get it all out in one video because it's just difficult to message individual people all the same thing over and over. It's just hard. I don't want to keep doing that, so I'm just gonna put it out there in this one video, and then that's that. Then it's done. Yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry if I upset anybody. That's not my intention at all. But if I have, I'm very sorry. And I will see you all in another video. Bye. Just quickly, I know I've just said bye, but I will, if you're interested. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm gonna pop up a few pictures of my dad after this. Yeah, just a few photos for about a minute, 2 minutes. I don't know. If you don't want to watch them, you don't have to. But yeah, I just thought I would share his little face on here, just because I want to. So yeah, as I say, feel free to not watch them if you don't want to, but if you want to, then continue watching and you will see my wonderful, amazing